that. That was kind of fun. We saw a little bit of the city. We went to some stores, couldn't afford anything there because you can't afford anything in Miami. That's the main lesson to take away from the experience. But we went to some little diners and stuff and tried a bunch of different foods that I'd never heard of before, which was kind of nice. But that was day 3. Spring break's really kicking in nice. Day 4, we tried one more time. We went to different bars. The prices were a little bit better than at the Frankie show, the Frankie Way, whatever that bar is. The prices were a little bit better, so we all chipped in and bought a pitcher, which was just kind of the most pathetic drinking experience I've ever had, because we were all just defeated. Like, you know what, guys? How much money do we have left? 15 quarters. All right, let's just see if we can haggle a pitcher of beer off of this bar here. And miraculously we did get a pitcher. And we all just kind of drank away the spring break because it was bad. I would have had more fun spending spring break in a sensory deprivation tank than in Miami. It was an absolutely miserable experience. The worst spring break I've ever had, and definitely the worst spring break I think a college kid could have. We lost pretty much all of the money we brought with us and had nothing to show for it. But it was kind of a good-looking city. It was kind of pretty, and walking around trying a bunch of different foods was kind of fun. I would never recommend anyone ever go to Miami because you just can't afford to, unless you're taking out a mortgage, taking out some loans or something, be able to afford anything at all there. You're just not going to be able to have any fun. There's also a huge drug problem there, from what I could tell. I don't really keep up with the Miami news or anything, but walking the beach and shit, there are so many people asking you if you want to buy drugs, which is really uncomfortable. But overall, hated Miami. I would never recommend you spend spring break in Miami. Anywhere else. Literally spring break anywhere else. Go to fucking Antarctica, you'll have more fun. I don't really care where you go, but you will not have fun in Miami. That's the gist of it. That's it. See ya. What's up, everybody? It's Critical. This week I've been flooded with an unusual volume of emails pertaining to something I talked about in the past. And usually my emails consist of websites like Habbo Hotel telling me that my son has signed up for an account. I don't have a son. Daily Betty Crocker updates because some sick fuck out there signed me up for a Betty Crocker newsletter. But goddammit, if some of those aren't some surprising meals from Betty Crocker, I'll give her that much. So I was a bit shocked this week when I looked past all of the strange newsletters and questions like if my ass was a dog, what would its name be and what breed, to see that I was getting questions about something I talked about in minimal detail a while back. So I figured I'd dive a bit deeper into this tale to give closure to those people that are asking for it. So it would have been about 2 years ago now, maybe a little more than 2 years ago. The story begins as all good tales do. The previous night I was out drinking heavily, and I woke up the next morning with a pretty bad hangover. And as one does when they're faced with a rough hangover and regret from spotty memories from the previous night where you're claiming you're Alexei Vanderwolf, famed bear wrestler from Russia, you get out of bed and you start masturbating to help get over the hangover. I don't understand why it works, but it does. It helps get over the hangover. So I began cleaning the